What you see in this picture is a puffball mushroom. A man was fishing on the river when he discovered the thing. It measured 81 inches across and weighed around 52 pounds when he cut it. Oh, and did you know that in terms of genetic comparisons, mushrooms are more closely related to us than to plants? This turtle was found on the beach in northern Wisconsin. In a small seaside town in Denmark, people have made the world's tallest sandcastle. According to the Guinness World Records, this castle is 69.4 feet tall and weighs nearly 5,000 tons. Here is the Hyperion, the tallest tree in the world. You can see it in the Redwood National Park in California. It has grown to be 380 feet tall, which means that it's taller than the Statue of Liberty. Imagine you go out to the garden and see this almost 3-foot-tall dandelion. What would you do? When people are very young, they often think about breaking some Guinness record. It might be running faster or jumping higher than the previous record holder. But growing the largest watermelon, and still an accountant from Tennessee grew a watermelon that weighed 350 pounds. In Canada, there's a cylindrical storage tank painted to resemble a Coke can. It's labeled as the world's largest Coca-Cola can. Meet Hercules. According to the Guinness World Records, he is the largest living feline in the world. Hercules is an adult male liger living in a wildlife reserve in South Carolina, USA. In total, he measures 10 feet in length, stands 4 feet at the shoulder, and weighs 922 pounds. Hercules also eats around 30 pounds of meat every day. Taking a picture of a large caterpillar on a toy earth mover is fun. This carrot probably had its roots deep in the soil, and now here it is, in the carrying arm of a human. Even if you only eat this chestnut, you'll probably already feel full. Here is a rebel berry. Imagine you're at a cash point and the machine keeps rejecting its sole purpose. You know, reading the barcode, and then you notice that a small line has formed behind you. This barcode probably won't let this happen to you. It's a good barcode. Who is this lucky person? I mean, not only did they find the biggest piece of chip, but it was also in a single piece, not broken. I guess someone is throwing a party. I bet your eyes first go to the fire extinguisher on the floor. Only after that will you notice the small one on the wall. This match and that fire extinguisher could be relatives. The grapest of all grapes is here. Probably every meal for the next 15 days included green onions. You know, to eat it while it's still fresh. I loved how the glasses looked compared to the onions. This family could make a lemonade for the whole neighborhood. In 2003, Aharon Shemoel grew the heaviest lemon in the world on his farm. The circumference of the lemon was 29 inches and it weighed about 12 pounds. It grew together with another lemon, almost as big. Look at this huge frog. Now might be a good time to debunk this myth. You won't get warts if you touch a frog. This myth might still be around because many frogs have wart-like bumps on their skin. These regular-sized penne pieces seem to be listening to the wise words of the longest one. The tallest penne has named itself Peneghetti. It says that if you believe in yourself, you can grow to be as long as spaghetti. If your favorite fruit is strawberry, this one is for you. It looks like a snake, I know, but it isn't. Make a guess. It's a zucchini. This pine cone looks as if someone has photoshopped it to be longer. A prawn as big as your hand. Any thoughts on this? A powerful wind gust, and this rabbit might be the first of its kind to fly. Look how small other things in the picture look. The Chinese giant salamander is one of the largest salamanders in the world. The blue whale is the largest animal of all time. This creature weighs around 198 tons and are up to 98 feet long. The blue whale's tongue can be as heavy as an elephant and its heart as heavy as a car. To feed such a huge body, they only eat tiny plankton. This one here is a giant cookie. I'm not joking. One company baked this cookie monster in 2003, and it was 102 feet wide and weighed over 40,000 pounds. Plus, it was edible. They cut the cookie into small pieces and sold them in a special commemorative box. It was a chocolate chip cookie, if you've ever been wondering about the type. What do you think about this absolute unit of a snail? A grown-up person's hand is there for comparison. Either these people have shrunk or this table is too large. I bet the dog thinks that it's still a baby. No more waiting in line to get gas. The Tsar Bell, aka the Royal Bell, and people nearby. The hand of Jeff Dabe, a wrestling champion. I would forget how to swim if I saw this lion's mane jellyfish. It generally lives in the northern Atlantic and northern Pacific Oceans. Is this a hat or a tent? This coffee cup is suitable for people who cannot start their mornings without drinking coffee, or those who say there's never enough coffee. Jackfruit is a common fruit in the Philippines, Southeast Asia, India, and Central Africa. The heaviest jackfruit in the world was grown in India. It weighed almost 95 pounds, plus it was 22.5 inches long. This flower is called the Rafflesia arnoldi. It's the world's largest blooming flower. It's a rare kind found in the rainforest of Indonesia. It can be 3 feet across and weigh up to 15 pounds. Interestingly, it has no visible leaves, roots, or stems. It attaches itself to a host plant to get water and nutrients. The next one is the tallest snow person in the world. The record is set in an Austrian ski region. The former record was set in Maine, USA. These shoes belong to Robert Wadlow. He was one of the tallest people ever, nearly 9 feet tall. Some of his shoes can still be found across America because Robert Wadlow never really wore them. He was a roving ambassador for a shoe company. He would arrive in a town, give the local shoe store a promotional size 37 shoe, then move on. He continued to grow throughout his life, so his final shoe size was 44.5. Think of the biggest cave you've ever seen. I bet that cave can easily fit into this cave in Vietnam. It measures 1.35 billion cubic feet. It's twice as large as the world's second biggest cave. So it's hard to break this record. Experts believe that it dates back to 2 to 5 million years ago. The cave formed from soluble limestone. Look at this massive bird. It no longer exists though. Its kind is named Argentavis. These creatures used to live in Argentina around 6 million years ago. Their wingspan could reach 21 feet. Oddly enough, their eggs were smaller than an ostrich egg. We started with one of the largest mushrooms in the world, so this picture might look ordinary. Yet, you're looking at the world's largest organism, the Armillaria ostoyae, or honey mushroom. You can find the largest organism on Earth in the Moelur National Forest, Oregon. The mushroom covers over 1,500 hectares. Think of it as a long chain of mushrooms. Throughout its 8,650-year-long life, the honey mushroom has spread its tendrils through the soil. Now, some separate mushrooms poke out of the ground every once in a while. This fungus exists inside trees too. A study says that at least 112 trees have it. It's considered the largest organism due to the wide area it covers. Every beach needs this giant umbrella. It was made in the United Arab Emirates to celebrate the Emirates' happiness journey in 2018. The umbrella is 80 feet in diameter.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.